Hey guys, I'm back again. And yes, I'm talking about more serious stuff. This is my outlet, and yeah, I'm just getting all this out there for people. Besides, it might help somebody, and that alone makes it kind of worth it. So, today I'm going to talk about confidence. Confidence is a thing that I'm going to say probably like 90% of people struggle with. Even people that you think have confidence usually don't. They just learned how to fake it. The problem with confidence is that you are constantly, day in and day out, bombarded with images of what someone, your age, your gender, your race is supposed to look like. And because of that, you find yourself constantly, without even really meaning to, just comparing yourself to that ideal image. And most people really try not to do that, but without even thinking about it, your mind makes the connection, and you do. And it's really not okay, because the ideal images of people are so completely impossible to get to nowadays that you're never gonna measure up. You're never gonna measure up to the ideal image of a woman, or the beautiful teenager, or the manly macho guy, and you're never going to fit into it perfectly. And because of that, you're going to be constantly asking yourself, what's wrong with me? What do I need to fix next? Confidence is not about being perfect, obviously, because people can't be perfect. You just got to go ahead and get that out of your head. You're not going to be perfect. Your boyfriend's not going to be perfect. Your girlfriend's not going to be. Your wife, your husband, your best friend, your parents. Nobody is ever going to be perfect. You just need to be okay with your imperfections. And that's what I think one of the first things that you have to do is you don't need to constantly be worried about your flaws, but you do need to be aware of them, and then you need to learn to accept them. I mean, it's not easy. I'm not going to pretend it's easy, but people get frustrated so fast because they forget that, finding confidence and becoming comfortable with yourself is not a band-aid. You can't just rip it off and it's over with. It's not like that. It's not going to be quick and painless. It's not how it happens. It's going to be a journey, and you're going to have to work at it every single day. And some people, they work on it and they work on it and they don't see a difference, and so they quit. But you can't just quit. I mean, it has to be a continuous thing. So don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. And really, you also have to remember that there's a fine line between being confident and being cocky. And I think that's something that people lose sight of, because I've known a lot of people who, had some big dramatic change with themselves over a year's time. And, they go from one extreme to another. They go from being, completely self-loathing, having, no love for themselves, to being completely cocky and arrogant, and just, neither of them are good. Let's go ahead and put that out there. Hating yourself is not good, but being absolutely narcissistic is not good either. Neither of them are healthy, and neither of them are gonna, really be good for you, really. They're just one extreme or the other. You don't need to be there. You just need to be confident. So just make sure that you don't cross too far over. And, because it is what you're searching for is healthy self-love. Healthy self-love versus snobbery, basically. And you don't need to be like that. I mean, there are other people out there who might be going through the same things you are, or, maybe even worse off than you are. And, they don't need your, oh, I'm the hottest thing ever in their faces. They don't need that. I mean, because I know you don't like it right now, probably. When somebody's like that, you feel disgusted, and you're like, I don't get it, that's not even right. So, just a reminder. One of the things I notice a lot of people do is they dress for other people. Do not do that. Do not wake up in the morning before you go to school and say, what will people like? If I wear this, will people laugh at me, or will they smile and tell me I look good? No. When you're picking out your outfit for the day, your only thought needs to be on you. You know, do I have a test today? Do I need to be comfortable? You know, do I just feel like dressing up today? Do I feel like dressing down today? You know, do I want to wear shorts or do I want to wear jeans? You know, do I want to wear sweatpants? Do I want to wear pajamas? Do I want to wear a dress? It's up to you. And people lose sight of that because they're so worried about what everyone else is going to think about their outfit that they're just like, you know what? Forget what I want. What does everybody else want to see me in? That's not okay, okay? When you wake up in the morning, think about it. I'm going to tell you, I am the most random dresser ever. Okay, when I was in high school, one day I would come to school in sweatpants and a baggy band t-shirt, and the next day I would come to school in, you know, heeled boots and like a fitted dress and like all this jewelry and this makeup. It just depends, you know. On days I didn't feel like dressing up, I didn't. I wore sweatpants and I was comfy and I took tests usually on those days and I was super happy like that. And, you know, people ask me, well, why are you wearing sweatpants to pants? Because I'm wearing sweatpants because they're comfortable, because they're like the best pants ever. And I'm not trying to impress anybody. I want it to be comfortable. And that's just how it should be. So you need to focus on wearing clothes that make you feel beautiful. Not what you think everybody else is going to think looks good on you. Wear something that makes you feel beautiful. Wear something that makes you feel comfortable. But make sure that you're wearing it because you want to. Okay? That was one of the fun things. Another thing I think people need to do is really kill off extra mirror time. There are some people I know who spend a lot of, like hours a day looking in the mirror or taking pictures on their phones of themselves to make sure that they still look okay. You know, it's like constant. And that's not good either. The more time you spend in the mirror, the more imperfections you find. Like, okay, well, you know, I looked really good when I came to school today, but I just went to the bathroom and looked in the mirror and realized that, you know, the humidity made my hair go crazy, and now my hair doesn't look good. So now I don't look good, and then you spend the rest of the day thinking about how awful you look because your hair looks different. Just try not to. Obviously, we need mirrors sometimes. You can't do your makeup without a mirror. You can't, you know, some people can't even brush their teeth without a mirror. So you need a mirror at some point, but don't spend such excessive amounts of time in front of it because it's not going to do you any good. It's going to make it worse, actually, because you're going to be so obsessed with your reflection that you will never be happy with it, basically. Yeah, so I could go on forever about this, couldn't I? But the last thing I just want to say is, like I said, nobody gets confidence overnight. It's something you have to work at. It's something you have to put effort into. It's something that takes time. So instead of just expecting to snap your fingers and be confident all of a sudden, you know, keep up with it, work at it, and until you have confidence, you just have to fake it. You have to fake it till you make it. And that might sound bad because people are like, oh, we're gonna fake, no. It's actually, the more you fake it and the more used to it that you get, like more used to, you know, saying, well, I don't care what anybody else thinks, this is what I want to wear, the more you believe it. And the more you believe it, the better you start to feel about it, and the more naturally it comes to you. So faking it actually makes it easier to have confidence. And I know it works because when I was in high school, I didn't have any confidence, not even a little bit. But nobody ever knew because I was just so, I'm a blunt person, I'm loud, and I never, I never was like, oh, I hate myself, and, you know, all this stuff. Like, I might have thought it, but I didn't sit there and talk about it every day, and you sure couldn't tell, like, when I came to school and I had my makeup and stuff on, I was just having fun with my friend and not worried about everybody else. So just think about that, and I really hope that everybody, if they see this, does start to work on it for themselves, because confidence is really important, and I think everybody deserves to have it. And, you know, you are good enough. You really are. And you deserve to feel that you are good enough because you are. So, I hope you guys liked it. I hope that helps a little bit for people who are struggling. And I love you guys. Bye.
I'm sexy and I know it.